Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Love Morning. I am John Halcyon, and this is a daily practice, mostly, of gratitude and connection. And whenever possible, try to start with a improv song. And that's why we start singing without knowing where we're going. We sing when it's sunny or when it is snowing because we have a chore to share what's in our hearts. It's about making things that's like arts, and it's gratitude. It lifts our attitude. Whether you're a guy, unknown, or dude, come on and share some gratitude. Dude. Hey, welcome. Hello, Yamil. Welcome. So I am feeling pretty good this morning. I've had some rough mornings, body wise. I'm feeling my shoulder back, but it's not debilitating. So that's got my optimism running. I had some coffee today and a little optimism, and so I've got a few things that I feel like I should talk about. Wee. Good morning, Melissa. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, so hello to anyone who is joining from any of those places. If you are grateful for something, please share it. We'd love to hear. I am super grateful for feeling better today. I am grateful for a chance to see some friends yesterday at a pool gathering for Jen's birthday, which was awesome to celebrate her. And I'm grateful for like all the Burning Man swirling in my head. To be honest, I'm a little nervous about this year. I've got a short trip planned, and as my body has been not at its best, the heat and the drive and being in the Hugmobile, which has no air conditioning, like it just feels really daunting. But I'm trying to get excited about the moments of excitement and bliss and connection. And I'm still planning on doing the Pink Ride on Thursday. I was just looking at some old Pink Ride videos this morning, so that's got me a little excited. Noon on Thursday, which should be nice and warm. So trying to stay positive. And I wanted to give a moment or two to talk about tickets. This year, Burning Man ticket sales is in a very interesting situation. Everything changed with Burning Man tickets in 2011 when they sold out, and it changed the vibe to one of scarcity. It used to be that you could buy a ticket up until the event. You could buy it at the box office on the way in, and then once they had scarcity, there was a whole bunch of issues that came up. Because then what happened was, if they just did it on a lottery, there was a possibility that theme camps or mutant vehicles or projects, art projects, wouldn't get enough tickets. And so then there was all these groups that were like, we don't have enough tickets to bring our project. So they shifted things, and they have the direct ticket sale, or whatever they call it, year by year, but the tickets set aside for theme camps and groups. So then what happened was, as the scarcity became pretty intense, like especially the years of 2011 till 2020, up until COVID, leading up to COVID, like the tickets to get in Burning Man were so desirable. Billionaires and anybody who could get a ticket, but it was the kind of thing that, because they're not scalped, it was like, who can get the tickets? And it was a big deal to be lucky enough to get a golden ticket. And so it started to shift in, so that the safest way, when people say, how can I get a ticket? Well, the safest way is to get involved with a project, get involved with an art project or a theme camp, someplace, because those groups are going to have tickets allocated to them. And so if you become indispensable on one of those projects or a theme camp, that's the best way. And so what happened was more and more groups that never considered themselves to be official theme camps, they would just go and be unofficially theme camps. Like, oh crap, we have to create a theme camp. We have to file our paperwork and register so that we can get tickets allocated to us. And so the number of people that associated with theme camps grew like crazy. And if you look at the map, the space that used to be open camping reduced because there were so many more people in theme camps, because that was the way to ensure that you could get a ticket. Okay, so fast forward to the last year, especially, what happened was you saw, as Burning Man got closer, a lot of these theme camps that had accumulated enough tickets of their direct sales for all their people, they found themselves with extra tickets. And because of the heat and then the economy or the forecast, whatever the situation, there was tickets left over. And so the situation, which had never happened since 2011, where people had tickets without anybody wanting them. And there were a lot of theme camps that were left with tickets in hand that no one wanted, they couldn't sell it, and it ended up being a huge financial hit to a lot of people. Okay, so this year we're in the situation where it's like last year, but worse in the sense that the demand is so low that Burning Man has not sold out. So the organization is like, oh crap, I'm imagining they're going like, our financials are set up assuming that we sell out. And if we don't sell out, that totally changes our budgets. It changes the resources we have to pay for permits and all the stuff. So they said, let's just, open it up. You don't even have to register. Just anyone can buy a ticket. So on one hand, it's awesome. I love the fact that you could decide right now you want to go to Burning Man, and you don't have to know somebody. You don't have to say, hey, can I find a trusted person to sell me a ticket so I don't get scammed? Can I, in the years past, I used to always, since 2011, I would like establish and be a hub and say, if you're looking for a ticket, I know trusted people selling them. I will connect you so that you can get one. Now, you can be anybody. It's radically inclusive. Anybody can go to Burning Man this year. That's awesome. The places where it gets a little is that the Burning Man organization did not succeed this year in distributing tickets in a timely way. So a lot of people who bought extra tickets, assuming that if they had an extra, it would be easy to sell. Two things happen. One, it's not as easy to sell because the demand is lower. And two, a lot of people don't have their tickets in hand yet, or they're just getting them. And trying to sell a ticket now means it's tough to sell it at the list price, because there's a glut of tickets and you can buy it directly. So anytime you're buying it from someone else, there's the risk of them shipping it to you, or what if you get scammed? So might as well buy it directly through the organization, since you can get them through the website right now, or you can buy it on the way. You can buy it at a place in Reno that you can get a ticket on your way into Burning Man. So that screws the people who have extra tickets trying to sell right now. So there's a lot of frustration I've seen online around that. The thing I think it's important to remember is everyone's doing the best they can. And at whatever level of frustration you're in, try to remember and try to assume good intent. That there is no evil puppeteer trying to screw you. There is people who are looking at all sorts of issues and perhaps did not fully take into account your situation as the priority, as they're trying to get as many people as possible to Burning Man, or as trying to not be in a dangerous financial situation as a nonprofit. All these situations that people are trying to alleviate, try to do the best that they can. So frustration is so understandable. Anger and venom and blaming, I would try, if you can, to assume good intent and treat the people when you're emailing or if you're calling or you're talking to somebody will call, treat the people as if they are you doing the best they can to help. Whether or not they can help you, whether or not you do end up getting screwed, try not to turn that into a reason to spit venom and poison and anger and hatred into a community that is filled with people that love this community and are dedicating huge amounts of their passion and their life to try to make it work. It's so frustrating to be in this place of being a volunteer or being a relatively lowly paid employee and then being treated as if you're the villain in the Burning Man story. So let's try to do the best we can, try to recognize that this is another windstorm. Just as if you go to Burning Man, you can't know and depend on the environment and the conditions being a certain way and you work with it. And this is what happens pretty much every year. Something happens where, oh my gosh, the rain. Oh my gosh, there's bugs. Oh my gosh, the tickets have sold out. They have not sold out. Whatever. These are the dust storms that we as burners have to practice non-attachment, letting go, surrender, trying to say, can I be the person that mid-dust storm can find the humor in the absurdity? Can I do that with everything? Can I do that with my ticket frustration? Can I do that with the drive there, etc., etc., etc.? So good luck. I am so appreciative of everybody who is putting in their passion, whether that be someone who is trying to get people their tickets in a timely manner, whether that's people that are building things, dealing with all the stresses of not having their tickets in the mail yet, whether that is people who are educating their newbies in their camp, to which I should say, hey, make sure you pass on the links to Burner Prep Instagram and playaprinciples.com, which are my resource sites for acculturation. And if you are someone who is in a position where you have got to go to the playa soon and you don't have your tickets yet, I am told that if you print out your confirmation and go to will call, they will be able to see that the tickets were not received. They will be able to see the tickets aren't not used, and they will make sure that they fix your problem because they know that it is a legitimate situation that people are having to deal with. So let's surrender, trust, assume good intent, and welcome each other home. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Victoria. Have a beautiful day. Good morning. Melissa is grateful for the wonderful weather. Lovely. Miriam was saying, I thought that the pink ride was moved to 6 p.m. It was considered, that was floated, but that was not an option at Pink Heart. And since Pink Heart is the host of the pink ride, the only option on the days that I'm going to be there and the days that Pink Heart is available is noon on Thursday. And I know that that doesn't work for the people that are in the swag trading group. And that's just the way it goes. Good morning. Hello, Mingle. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Yamil says, I am grateful for so much. I can't say it all, but I'm grateful for my new electric scooter. Ooh, gives me mobility without relying on a car, and I can't wait to take it for a spin on Playa. Sweet. Email sharing about tickets that I was able to get a discounted ticket last year and made a last minute decision to drive there. This year, I was also able to get a discounted ticket from someone that could no longer go. And from what I'm told, the discounted application was reopened. So if you're on that fence and thinking maybe I could go if it wasn't so expensive, this is another year to maybe give it a go. I don't know if that's still the case, but a few days ago, the discounted application was open. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Jason. Hey, John. John says, thanks for the boot camp. Feeling prepared and stoked. Yeah. Awesome. See you in the dust. Hello, Silver. Good morning. Good morning. Yamil sharing. They should do payment plans. I think the demand is just uh, well. I think the big difference is how many things were put in place to deal with scarcity, and then when you don't have scarcity, it just changes it. Like all these systems, like the systems to, it used to be people like from 2011 to 2015, like people were so fucking pissed at scalpers and people were like raging about scalpers. And then they finally get the system, especially with the OMG, no, whatever you can buy $1,000 tickets. That killed scalping because why would you buy a ticket because when no one's going to buy from a scalper, if you could always buy a ticket yourself for $1,000, why would you give that to a scalper? So that system, that whole system was set up to deal with the scarcity. So now it's I have sympathy for the people that are trying to deal with a always changing world. I guess that's all of us. All of us are always dealing with an always changing world. Good morning, John. Good morning, Nika. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Ashley. You're heading out tomorrow to the burn? Oh my goodness. Wow, next weekend, I'm going to visit Lisa's family. And then I think I have another weekend, and then I'm going to the burn. I'm only going for 3 full days and 2 half days. So it's going to be a short trip this year for me. Okay, I have a couple other things to share if people want to see. I got a couple of my gifts in the mail. I just got my new labels for Halcyon's P-Jug solution. If we can read that, let's see. Is that focusing? Halcyon's P-Jug solution. Poison. Do not ingest. It's not focusing. Do not ingest, snort, or boof. And then I will fill these jugs with the blue liquid, the porta potty liquid, so that you can put it in your pee jug to deodorize. And if you are not a pee jug user, you will not understand why that is such an important thing. Good morning, Ingrid. Ingrid saying, come visit the new camp, the Love Collective at 430 and C. Okay, awesome. I'm going to be staying. I'm not with Pink Heart this year for my camping, although I'm doing the Pink Ride from there on Thursday, and I'm going to be doing ice cream there on Wednesday. But I'm camping with Burners Without Borders at 345 Esplanade, and Pink Heart is at 445 Esplanade. So I'm on the different side this year. It's going to be different in many ways. Okay, the other thing that I got is that I got a whole new batch of Oracle pins. So I like to say, and who wants to be a volunteer? So are you open to receiving the wisdom of the Oracle? Okay, Eddie, you're going to get your first one. Eddie says, going to try to make it and try to say hi at the Pink Ride. Awesome. Okay, Eddie, this is your Oracle message the Oracle wants you to get. You get, the Cheshire Cat riding on the Pink Ride at Burning Man. You get the Pink Ride Curiouser and Curiouser pin. Awesome. And if you're at the Pink Ride, that'll make sense. Okay. All right, who's next? All right, Denise, you're next. You get your fortune. You get, be the reason someone believes people are good pin. Be the reason someone believes people are good. All right. All right, Nika, you're next. You get, it's a beautiful glass with Grandpa Caleb and his wings. It's a beautiful glass. Nice. All right. Mingle gets, float more, steer less. Float more, steer less. All right. And, be present, have integrity, align with love. All right, last one. You can probably guess what it is because we saw float more, steer less. It is Love More Fearless. That's right. So those are the Oracle pin collection. Don't tell anybody because I want it to be a surprise. How was Asher? Awesome. We had an awesome video chat yesterday. I'll probably talk more about it another day. But yeah, we've been having fun video chats and emoji chats, and I've been using the Memoji where you can take a little character and make it speak. Actually, let me see if I can give an example. Here, let's see. We have such silly. Let's see if this will work. You make me want to sing a song about chicken. You make me want to sing a song about chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken song. So then he starts emojiing me chicken legs to feed to the dinosaur, and then I mute myself, record a little video of me talking as a dinosaur, and send it back to him. So it's a strange, very modern world type of communication. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Jade. All right, before we're going to head off into our days and be love ambassadors and try to find the ways and opportunities to add a little bit of kindness, patience, and love into the world, whether that be self-care or whether that be as you pass someone just saying hello, good morning, or maybe if you've got a social situation coming up, like I've got something, like I'm going to try to work through any anxiety and try to be inquisitive and ask questions and connect with people and try to let go any of my stories or anything like that. Welcome, Kiffin. And any last gratitudes that people want to share before we hug? Last chance to share a little gratitude. You can always share it after the hug. But it's wonderful to be able to share and connect and have a moment of reminders that we are surrounded by like-minded, open-hearted people in this world. And sometimes just shining a little brighter is what gives other people permission to shine their light. So thank you all for being that in the world and being that to one another. So wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze. And as you are being held, imagine that you are being held by me and everyone here. And you are squeezing us as we squeeze you, as we sink into that shared human experience. And take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you, thanks for being here today for this love morning. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Enjoy the beach, Kiffin. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Jade. Enjoy the weekend.